Millions of people lost their jobs during the pandemic, but economists say now the job market has fully recovered in 4 states. BNC's Derrick Lewis is in Houston with more.
Texas is one of those states, as well as Arizona, Utah, and Idaho. According to a report by ratings agency Fitch, the 4 states have managed to recoup all of their pandemic job losses. The impact of the pandemic was not felt equally. From waiting hours at food drives to keep families fed, to the millions of people who lost their jobs.
The COVID-19 pandemic is the biggest interruption we have seen to the job market and the economy across the country, across the world.
Michelle Castro of Workforce Solutions is focused on getting people back to work in Texas.
In the Houston area, unemployment rose to 14.3% in April of 2020. Since then, we have seen a steady recovery in terms of people returning back to work, employers calling people back in, new businesses popping up, people finding new career opportunities.
In Texas, the unemployment is back at pre-pandemic levels, but Fitch says other large states like California and New York that were hit hard with COVID-19 cases and deaths have not fully recovered as they focused on tighter restrictions. Castro says employers in Texas had to change their ways to get people hired.
Every time you have a disruption in the economy, a disruption in the job market, a disruption in the way you do business, you have to become more efficient, more creative.
Experts are still waiting to see, for example, how the Omicron variant will impact the workforce. However, they have pointed out that some businesses have struggled as employees get sick. Castro believes where a business is located has a lot to do with recovery efforts.
We make for a good market because you have a lot of people to consume your goods and services, to buy your goods and services, as well as to staff your businesses.
Since the beginning of the pandemic, Texas has followed the nation's trend on unemployment rates. In Houston, I'm Derrick Lewis for BNC.